Well, hi Libras! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. I just want to say happy day to all of you out there, whether you have somebody or not have somebody. Please have a beautiful day. So this is your weekly reading. I'm going to pull out an angel card to start with for advice, and then we're going to get to the tarot cards. So, for our Libras, what can you expect that you will need for advice? Glasses on here. Let's see. What do we have for you, Libras? We have the Guardian of Action. So I'm going to read this card for you. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Wow, that sounds fun. Well, let's get to the tarot card reading. The tarot card reading. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle them a few times. They're very slippery. If they fall out, I'm going to put them back in the deck until I'm ready. Okay. Like that one fell out of the deck. So Libras, I want to thank all of you for watching the channel. I so much appreciate all of my private readings that I've done and the people's, the response that I get. You're just beautiful people. I love doing this for you. Here we go for Libras. We're ready to take out your tarot cards for this reading. What do you need to know? What's coming in? What's leaving? If anything looks like it's going to show up special for today or whatever, I will definitely point it out. I point everything out that I see. So sometimes it's, not what you want to hear. But usually there's a silver lining to a lot. Even if something is not what you want to hear, there's usually a reason from the universe why things happen the way they do. So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck for Libras. I have my glasses on. I don't need that. Ooh, the overall energy of this reading now is the Strength card. It's the center card in the first part of the reading. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone, but you can take from it what does resonate. You can switch the parties around if that makes it work, or you can get a private reading from somebody that you trust. I do private readings. If you just want to send me an email, it's in the description box below the video to get started. So we have cards left for the second part of the reading, and we'll only need a few more cards. So the overall energy here, Libra, so this is the Strength card. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But the overall energy, it just says, hey, you're going to know what to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. Now, what is that about? Let's read on. So you're going to work it out already. We already know you're going to find your way through any situation that should come up before you. It might take some strength and courage in order to do it, but you will. I have the Eight of Pentacles in your highest energy. So the Eight of Pentacles is about building security, stability. Pentacles are about groundedness, stability. It can be about focusing on your work. It can be about focusing on your relationship. So I need to keep reading. It's about building. It's about moving forward. It's about a future. Well, you're going to find the strength and the courage. You're going to know how to move forward, and you are going to do it. And it involves either money. It could involve both. It could involve financials and or commitment, security that way with a relationship. I have the Judgment card right next to the Eight of Pentacles and right above the Strength card. Now, the Judgment card, up in your highest energy, this is your guardian angels and your spirit guides, and they've been blowing this horn down on you, and you are absolutely awakening to a spiritual lesson. So if you think you've been going through something that's really rough and tough on you, this is why. Because spiritual lessons are hard, but you're waking up. It's right next to the Eight of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card. I love that card. So know that this is all for a reason. Just like I said before I got started, that if you've been going through something difficult and you are awakening to a different way of looking at things, or you make a change in your life, it's all about that. It's all about that. I have the Eight of Swords next to the Judgment card. You were feeling trapped, unable to move, not being able to see which way to go here. You had swords of truth and clarity all around you. So you're going to see those swords. You're going to get more truth, more clarity, and you're going to see your path forward. Because the Strength card surrounds your entire reading, and you're waking up to a spiritual lesson. I have the Four of Cups here under the Eight of Pentacles and next to the Strength card. There's somebody trying to make a love offer of sorts here. But you're looking at that cup right in front of you, the one without, that's not glowing. So you're taking your time. You're trying to figure out, do you really want this to accept this offer that is coming in? Really heavy thinking. You already know this person. You really already know this person. I have the Six of Cups on the other side of the Strength card and under the Eight of Swords. This is a soulmate card. It means that you might have known this person from earlier in your life, like maybe college years or before. You've definitely known them from a prior life, because that's why they are called soulmates. So it's a very sweet card. I feel like somebody from your past is coming in with a love offer. And, you know, you're going to have to give it some thought with that Four of Cups. You have been through a spiritual lesson, so you do have the strength now and the courage to know exactly how to handle this. But you are definitely going to give this some thought. Yeah, truth and clarity. You're seeing a lot more, and I think a lot of this truth and clarity up here is about you, not so much anybody else. I think it's about you and what you need and what you want and how you can obtain what it is that you want to move forward in life. So you're really giving this some thoughts. Under the Eight of Pentacles at Four Cups here, and you're wondering if this could work. If you could work together as a partnership, if that's even possible. This might be a friend in your life. You didn't have to be lovers with the Six of Cups. You could have been infants. But more than likely, you've just known them, and you do remember them, you know, as they come back in your life. They want your phone number. They want to get to know you better. There's something here, and you know that they want to see where this will go. But look at under the Four Cups. I think this Sun, this is a favorite card, is telling us that, hey, here you are, you know, really worried kind of about whether or not to accept that cup. You know, is it really full of love or not? Okay. But I think they're offering a fresh start and a new beginning, a lot more than what meets the eye at first, with lots of love and lots of joy, because the Sun is a very powerful card, and it is just full of good wishes. So, next to the Sun, I have the Queen of Wands. Now, the Sun can be Leo too, so that would give us 2 for Leo. Now, I also have the Queen of Wands here. This is fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But your energy here, and this is under the Strength card, you know, it's like you're trying to figure out your way forward, like I said before, finding the strength and the courage. You want to move forward because you're holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings here. And so this is the most passionate card in the whole deck. So I think you're going to try to not, that was probably part of your spiritual lesson, because of the way these cards land this way, is don't let your passions get the best of you. Keep them under control, Weigh the pros and cons. I think that's what you're doing with the Four of Cups. And by not leaping into anything, you don't have to leap into anything, you know. If somebody comes in and makes you an offer and says, I have to know now, 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 well, what does that tell you? That they don't give you enough respect to be able to make, you know, take your time that you need to make the correct decision for you, the best decision for you. I have the Ten of Cups next to the Queen of Wands and under the Six of Cups. Wow. You know what they're really offering? They're thinking about a family. They're looking for someone to spend the rest of their lives with. And you know, I think you want that. I definitely do. I think you've tried before and it didn't work out because the Judgment card is rough. And but look at union between two people. There's a baby here. Somebody might have a child or children, or it's just a family-oriented card. But Cups of Love, Sunshine, and Rainbows, that is a lot of love. That is an equal exchange of love. Now, passion, love, fresh starts, new beginnings with someone that you've known before, more than likely in this life. And really having to think about this offer coming in. You will find the strength and the courage, and you are going to give this deep thought, and you're going to be trying to figure out if you can trying to figure out if this is possible to build a life with this person. So you're coming out of the Eight of Swords. You're really trying to look at things for what they are. Look at where it got you before, the Tower. I knew you'd been through something, and there it is right there. That was part of your spiritual lesson. Let's take out the rest of the cards we need for the second part of your reading, please. What else do we need to know, please? Okay, all right. So we have the Tower card here next to the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you know, I think, and being next to the Tower card, this was part of your judgment, okay? You have learned a spiritual lesson. You had a relationship blow up before. It was mostly that you were ignoring the truth and the clarity about the relationship, and you were kind of blind. You know how some people say love is blind? I think that's kind of the position that you were in. I think you're going into this one wide-eyed, okay? So it ended up in a Tower moment, and that was with the help of your guardian angels and spirit guides. They needed you to learn something from this experience. And on the other side of the Tower is the Wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe. They are helping to guide you, to lead you to where you need to be. They're trying to take you over here, right towards the Lovers. Oh gosh, this is such a strong connection. I think it's coming from this offer here that most of you have known this person before. Some of you it's just a soulmate from a prior life, but this is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. Very, very strong connection here. You're both going to feel it. This is why you had to go through what you had to go through to get to the prize, so to speak. And when you do learn a spiritual lesson, 10% of the time, you're rewarded by the universe in some fashion. And here's your reward right here. I have the Justice card next to the Six of Cups, and it's right under the Tower. This is your card, Libra. But you're getting rebalanced from the Tower moment. So I think this is almost even like advice. Like, get rebalanced. Keep your sword out in front of you. Stay protected. Protect yourself. And it's like blind justice. Instead of being blind, love is blind type thing. This is more like just pay attention to your needs and everything will work out. Get yourself balanced and stay balanced when this soulmate comes back in from your past. Some people have Facebook. Some people are reconnecting with people from their past. And I don't know how you're going to reconnect. I could find out, and I'm not going to find out. But you will, if this is your reading. I have the Fool right next to the Justice card, and right under the Wheel. The wheel's moving you away from this fool's energy. Remember how I said the Queen of Wands can get you into trouble sometimes because you have so much passion, and sometimes you just follow your heart and not so much your head or your intuition. Well, the Fool card is living in the moment, taking things day by day, dancing along with your head in the clouds. But you always reach the end of the cliff. Somebody always reaches the end of the cliff and starts to look forward towards the future because the heart really gets involved. And most of the time you're not on the same page with whoever you're with. So they want you to rebalance. I think you were in the Fool's energy before in a past relationship that you're now out of because there was a Tower moment. But the Will needed you to come out of that, and you needed you to come out of that. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the Fool and under the Lovers. Wow. It's saying that this soulmate, this lover up here, they have a pentacle to offer. And being next to the Fool, it's like the pentacle, it's a very young energy, and to try to get a pentacle in the Fool's energy is very, very unlikely. So, that pentacle is coming in. It's young. This is a new person coming in. They do have a pentacle. And you know what? You have a pentacle too. I know it because you're building them. You are building pentacles. You have lots of pentacles. Oh, and I can see even more. So I have the Death card right next to the Ten of Cups and under the Justice card. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But with the Death card here, this is all about the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So, there's two things going on. You're transforming from the person you were into a more informed person with strength and courage and conviction. And also, it could mean the end of an old relationship, that old energy, and the beginnings of a new relationship. Moving on, moving forward, right next to the Ten of Cups. And on the other side, it's all because you've gone through your spiritual lesson. The universe is here and helping you move forward. You have this very strong soulmate coming in. At first, you may not notice. But the more you get to know them, it's going to get so strong, it'll be undeniable. Look at all the pentacles you're building. So you are rebalancing, Libra. With that Justice card, you're building your pentacles, you're getting grounded, you're getting stable and secure, you're self-confident. So you are good on your own until this person comes in. And then it's like, oh, you're focused on you worked so hard to get to where you are, and then it's just like, oh, I really got to think about this. And on the other side of the Nine of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups, which is under the Page of Pentacles. Wow, you have a lot of love to offer, Libra. A lot, 9 cups all around you. And at this moment, you're not handing them out because you're in this process of just working on your pentacles when all this happens. This is under the Page of Pentacles. And part of it is you're the Nine of Pentacles, you're the Nine of Cups. You have all these pentacles and you have all this love that you can offer. So I feel like this is a very, very, very strong soulmate coming in that is going to change your life. So Libras, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. And I want to thank my guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.